So trust doesn't scale with the models we have. It affords too much power to the intermediaries, power that corrupts and leads to them abusing this power. In 2011, I heard about Bitcoin for the first time, and my reaction was exactly the same as the reaction of everybody else who heard about Bitcoin the first time, including its founder, and that reaction was, ha! Nerd money. That's probably just for gambling. 6 months later, I heard about Bitcoin again, and this time, I read the white paper that launched this system, and my background in computer science and distributed systems allowed me to see behind the illusion of what I thought Bitcoin was. In my life, I have now had 6 occasions in which I have become absolutely obsessed with a system of technology to the point of forgetting to eat, forgetting to sleep, and consuming as much knowledge as I possibly can. Bitcoin isn't money. The blockchain isn't a system of currency. It is a platform of trust. It's not a company. It's not a product. It's not a service you sign up for. It's not a currency. Currency is just the first application. It is the concept of decentralization applied to the human communication of value.
Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies have been on the forefront of the news and people's minds, rivaling even interest in Wall Street itself. Bitcoin is increasingly being accepted by merchants and individuals the world over, partly due to its ease of use and because it is a decentralized form of money. Aside from the currency aspect of the coin, the blockchain, or code, that supports it allows users to add to, but not detract from it, ensuring its stability and security. Another popular aspect of Bitcoin is its ease of use. With traditional currencies, money either needs to be traded in the same place it is being spent or accumulate fees by transferring remotely. Cryptocurrency allows the user to transfer money anywhere in the world, without fees, instantaneously. On its surface, Bitcoin has been typecast as nerd money, or something that only anonymous internet gamblers would care about. The truth is far different, and the applications for the system on which it is based are endless. Instead of thinking about Bitcoin as currency or money, think of it instead as an experiment in human trust. It is worth exactly as much as what value is placed on it. There have been many people who have tried to duplicate Bitcoin's model, with some seeing a fair amount of success. In the end, like many other things, cryptocurrencies are a tool that can be utilized in a number of ways. For most, they are a simple alternate to currency, but for those who know how to use them, they can be a very valuable asset.
So back when Bitcoin was originally created in 2009, Satoshi was really testing 2 things at once. The first part is there's this idea of Bitcoin, the decentralized currency. It's a form of money that exists purely online, and you could transfer it from anyone to anyone around the world instantly with pretty much no fees. You can transfer money from Kyrgyzstan to Guatemala just as easily, just as quickly, and just as cheaply as you can to your own neighbor. And as we have seen, there are a lot of people interested in that innovation. Bitcoin, the form of money, has attracted a pool of $10 billion of wealth over the past 5 years. It is being accepted by over 50,000 merchants worldwide. And we have companies like BitPay and Coinbase that are trying very hard, and I would say succeeding, at getting Bitcoin adopted by increasingly large segments of the population. And as Ryan said, I think we're only getting started. But at the same time, there's also the other side of Bitcoin, which is Bitcoin, the blockchain. Bitcoin, the technology, is this global trust-free, decentralized database. It's this database that anyone can add things to, but you can't remove anything from. Now, it just so happens that currency is the first app. Now, these 2 technologies, by necessity, have to be married together, because in order to have the decentralized database, you need to have security. In order to have security, you need to have incentives, and you need to have a currency.
Project started back in 2013. At the time, people were very interested in blockchains. People were looking at Bitcoin, people were excited about Bitcoin, but people were also realizing that blockchains are useful for things other than just money. So back in 2011, there was a project called Namecoin, which was trying to make a blockchain-based domain name system. In 2013, there were projects called Colored Coins, which were trying to digitize arbitrary digital assets or arbitrary assets and put them on the blockchain. There were protocols called Mastercoin that were trying to integrate all sorts of fairly complex complex features. So there's a consensus that you can do lots of different really cool things with Bitcoin, or with other blockchains. Asset issuance, crowdfunding, title registration, lots and lots of stuff. Problem is, most blockchain protocols were designed like this. Pocket calculator, single-purpose device, works reasonably well for all you care about is adding and multiplying numbers, but it does nothing else. And sure, someone with an advanced computer science degree with a good calculator can kind of hack it to play a video game inside of it, but do you really want to do that?
Bitcoin is exciting because it shows how cheap it can be. Bitcoin is better than currency in that you don't have to be physically in the same place. And of course, for large transactions, currency can get pretty inconvenient. The customers we're talking about aren't trying to be anonymous. They're willing to be known. So Bitcoin technology is key, and you could add to it, or you could build a similar technology where there's enough attribution that people feel comfortable. This has nothing to do with terrorism or any type of money laundering.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content.